La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test, test, test. Welcome to My Wife Hates Me podcast.
I like that you let the listeners know that you can count to 5. That's like a good, nice.
That's a way to start off.
Yeah.
Show a little knowledge in this. Some guy reviews podcasts. He doesn't. Nothing's nice. I didn't. But some guy on Instagram or something said, "Can you review Bonnie and Rich again? It's been a while. This and that." And he just wrote, a bickering couple or whatever. And the guy wrote, "Thank you. I'm going to stop listening." But he was only kidding.
Yeah.
But he was a big fan.
But it's interesting that's basically our byline. It's like not a review.
Oh, a bickering couple?
Like My Wife Hates Me is a couple where the wife hates the guy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's what we call it.
My Wife Hates Me. Yeah, and first of all, it's so funny when people review podcasts because they'll listen to one, out of 500 and something, and you don't know what one they pick or, I guess when you review a movie, that's the movie you're reviewing. But a podcast, you probably have to listen to 5 to 10 episodes to get the feel of it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
See what I mean? Anyhow, whoever it is, I forget his name. He's known for trashing and reviewing podcasts. So thank you for the smashing review because you hit the nail on the head. That's what we do. We're a couple. We don't come up here. We air out our grievances and then
we're real, man. We're pretty real.
We keep it real. Yes, thank you.
There's no way you could. If you one time, I think I've told the story before, but
probably
we were having lunch outside. Remember? And
we were outside where?
At I can't remember the name of the restaurant. Where the liquor store is also.
Oh, at Pet Rocks?
Yeah. I didn't necessarily want to say it, but.
Well, okay.
Okay, so we're having lunch at Pet Rocks and.
You said it.
We're outside and we're just having our normal conversations that we normally have. And these people came by and they went, "It's just like listening to your podcast." Remember?
Oh.
That's how real it is. It's like anyone who ever hangs out with us goes, "Oh, this is just like the podcast." It's like, yes, this is. Catch us at any moment, dip in at any time. You overhear us on a plane. That's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the reality. It's just 1 hour out of our day that could be any hour out of our day.
A couple that is kept together by gravity. Get it?
I mean, I've heard you say it on stage and I didn't get it then either, and I don't get it now.
Neither do I.
Okay.
I heard somebody say it.
And you use it on stage?
Well, it's not a comic.
Oh, you can steal from people.
From what do you call it? So Bonnie.
Yes. What now?
Like when we used to do our radio show.
I went away for 1 week and
the
1
most
day.
serene I felt for a week.
Was it?
Oh God! I mean, I did a lot of work around the house, but set up a basketball net, did dishes.
No, you set up the basketball net when I got back.
No, it was put together. Remember when you walked in the garage?
Yeah, it was laying in the garage.
It took me forever to put the dumb thing together.
Okay.
And it's still too high because our driveway goes down like a hill. We don't have a level driveway. I might just lay it down in the back by the fence and we want to use it. Then we bring it out to the street because it's on wheels. Anyhow.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I think that's a good thing to share.
I don't know. Just you brought it up.
I just was wondering how it was, and I didn't realize you were going to be mean. But
I wasn't mean.
It was so serene.
That's not mean.
I'll go away more often.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm just saying it. Oh, you want me to say? Well, it was hectic, and I felt anxiety, and it was crazy. I just felt serene. That's all. Raina and I got along great. There was you didn't hear any arguments. I asked her.
Every time the phone rang, I thought it was be you or her being like, she won't do this, but there was none of that.
She did everything I asked.
She even called me a couple times. I'm bored. That was it.
We went out for dinner one night. I let her drive.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yep, I let her drive one night, just one night.
And how did that? I literally, my stomach hurts.
I
Sometimes.
can't. I know. I go make a left. She goes, I'm not good at left turns. Well, that's half of driving.
Yeah.
You're going to have to learn how to make left turns. And
if I tell her anything, I go, Raina, you have to get in the lane, get in the lane. She'd be like, stop yelling at me. It's like, there's an urgency when you're driving that you have to do the thing. I'll be like, stop. Stop yelling at me.
I don't think people should get their license till they're 19. Even probably when I was 17, I wasn't a good driver. I wasn't ready to drive. I remember
her friends come and pick her up and they drive around. They go to Princeton.
I don't like it. I remember driving on the highway and I pulled over. I was too scared to drive on the highway, when I first got my license. Especially it was Route 22, one of the worst highways in the world. So, we had a good week. I drove her, pick me up from here, and I pick her up, and there's 3 other friends. Oh, you got to drop these 3 off. So I'm all over Hillsborough dropping off kids everywhere. You want to take a nap, take me to work to Rita's, pick me up. It's like you're a fucking Uber driver. So
does it look like I'm a ghost? So weird that I have no light on me. You look like a normal human. I look like a ghost. That should be our new podcast.
I look like a ghost?
I married a ghost.
Well, there used to be a TV show, a sitcom, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Who was the ghost?
Never heard of
it. A captain, an old ship's captain, was a ghost in the house. A ghost was him and Mrs. Muir. Mrs. Muir lived in the house with a ghost, like Captain something. You don't remember that show? Maybe. No. Let's see. I'll look it up.
Hey, we got the Patrice benefit coming up on March 26th.
Let me tell you, first of all, this month what I have to do.
Okay. I'm excited.
This week, I go to South by Southwest Friday.
Now, when you're away, do you have the same kind of serene?
No.
There's no serenity. It's not just me being away. It's you having the house to yourself.
It's just being serene in a house. You're not really serene on the road because you have to do shows and pressure.
But you still enjoy me not being there.
No, it's not you not being there. I felt serene when you're around.
Rich, you said that you felt serene me being away. I was away because I had to go to Canada for a week.
All right, we'll go over that after I go over this.
Look after my family.
Because I want you to hear it on the podcast so you understand. Okay, so Friday I go to Austin.
Got it. Check.
Come back Tuesday. Leave Thursday, back to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Come back Monday.
Okay.
Oh, no, come back Sunday. Leave Tuesday for Arizona. Come back Thursday. There you have it.
And then?
Back and forth for the next
And then the Patrice benefit.
Then the Patrice, oh my goodness.
I think you're missing it.
No. Then I come back. Yeah, I'm in town and I come back. And then the 26th is the Patrice benefit. I'm just going to do a new set, new material. Hopefully it works. I don't care. It's my 11th time hosting this fucking thing. New
It's my
sets.
second time doing it. They're having repeats now. They've done it so many times.
I think they've had repeats before.
Maybe.
It's 11 years I've hosted it. So let's say, how many comics a night? Let's say 7. I've been up 8 times a show for 10 years. 80 times I've been on that stage. Never failed. Never. Either up front, in between.
What would a fail be? Like, how would you fail?
Just not having a good set. There's comics that didn't have great sets there.
I didn't see it. I think it's always been good.
It's always been, the show overall has always been good. You know, I mean, 7
Because they have you
comics
hosting. That's why.
and Billy closing
Why do you pull your neck?
to make sure it's still there. I haven't had carbs in over 2 weeks. You know, if you have a little, you know, maybe Caesar salad.
I
dressing.
ate all those rice crackers yesterday. Did you buy those?
Yeah.
But those are carbs.
There's like none in them. You have to look at the percentage.
Oh.
You know, and
I mean, they're made of rice. Rice is carbs.
Yeah, but they're so thin. You know, if you eat 3 of them or 4 of them, it's like nothing. You eat bread or sugar. It's not easy. And I would like to have a fucking sandwich one day, but I know how I am. If you have one, then you go, I could have one tomorrow. And, you know, I just want to lose like 15 pounds. It's going. Do I look like I lost any weight?
You look good. You look really good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I hope he reviews this podcast.
Why?
Wow.
It's
We are on fire.
Well, so how was Canada?
Well, first of all, I had to drive through a snowstorm.
A big storm?
As soon as I got out of the airport and I got my car, it came out, there was a 5-car pileup I had to go by. I was like, oh, shit.
They were on top of each other? Or just 5 cars?
I mean, 5 cars on the side of the road with cops and stuff, ambulance, I guess. I don't know what was. I just kept driving. It was hard to see. It was like immediately a snowstorm. And then I got to my sister's. We had supper. They don't call it dinner there. We had supper, and then she made me go outside and shovel. So we had to shovel all her back step and stuff, even though it was still snowing. And then she has a hot tub out there. We went and got in the hot tub while it was like a storm happening. It was pretty fun. Like sitting in a hot tub with, when I got in, there was like 1.5 inches of snow on my head.
No way.
Sorry, 4 centimeters of snow on my head. And then I went, then you have to drive 3.5, 4 hours to get to my parents. So the next day, then I got up and it was still storming and I had to go so slow. Drove there, get to my parents, blah, blah, blah. We're having supper. A moose walks into the yard. A moose.
How big?
It was like not a full-grown moose. My dad figured it was about 2 years old.
Do people shoot moose and eat moose too?
Well, I think it had been hit by a car. It was kind of limping.
Well, how could a car not see a moose?
Maybe it jumped out just like a deer or something.
Moose jump out?
I don't know, but anyway, it was moving pretty slowly, and so I got some video footage. I never saw a moose in the real world before.
Was it exciting?
It was. I was like, this is so Canadian. Everything seemed like so Canadian. We'd watch curling on TV. My parents know everybody that's playing. Don't yawn during my curling story. But don't you think that's amazing that they know everybody and like...
Well, it can't be...
It's like hockey, but curling.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be like some guy and his wife that hang out at the bar.
Yeah,
and
it's not like, yeah, these are like middle-aged.
They're not getting paid to curl. They're not.
I have no idea, but it was like a really big tournament that we were watching, and they were like, oh, I guess every province has 4 teams maybe, and he used to be on the Northern Alberta team, and now he's moved to the Central Alberta team, and nobody liked him. Oh, I like him. Oh, he's good. She's great. She's the skip now. She used to be the whatever. It's like...
First of all, like basketball players, football players get groupies all the time. I wonder if curlers.
I'm sure they do. And I was even thinking like, that could be a funny movie, like professional curling in Canada, like a sports movie, but about curling. Not like funny, like Adam Sandler funny, but funny, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like
a sports movie, like an actual sports movie, you know, like
the announcers and stuff, and
yeah,
and behind the scenes, and it would be good with like, what's her name from? I
know what you're thinking, like sort of a like half improv kind of with interviews and stuff.
Yeah, well, what's her name? O'Hara.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara. Yeah.
And her, what's his name? Like how they play husband and wife.
Yes.
What was it?
They're a little maybe too old for the
Yeah.
curling scene now, but yeah, something like that.
Where in
What's that guy's name who does them all?
Fred Willard and
He's dead.
oh
Fred Willard's dead.
no, he isn't.
Yeah.
No, Fred Willard.
Mm-hmm.
Because in
look it up.
what's the Parker Posey movie where they want to do the school play?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Waiting for Guffman. Waiting for Guffman. Him and her owned a real estate company in town.
Died May 15th, 2020.
Oh.
Sorry, pal. Christopher Guest was the guy who did all those movies. It would be a great Christopher Guest movie. Christopher Guest, if you watch our podcast
or listen to it.
Let's do a curling movie together.
Oh, it'd be great. Parker Posey would be in it.
These people are now a little too old, maybe.
Well, no, not Parker Posey. She could play the part of like Catherine O'Hara.
Oh, okay.
She's that age now.
You loved her, man.
Who, Parker Posey?
Yeah, she was your.
Oh, she was my go-to.
Pass. Yeah.
Now it's Megan Fox.
It
a
is?
little bit. I just watched her in a movie. She looked amazing, but
well, she's very, very attractive. Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty.
I thought you went more for personality.
I like her, and I like Jennifer Lawrence, and Megan.
Okay, you can't say Jennifer Lawrence.
Why? She's good looking.
Young. I know, but come on.
How old is she?
I'm telling you, that's like a little creepy. I don't know. She's in her 20s.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
She's got to be in her 30s.
No,
Look it up.
She's not.
And Megyn Kelly.
Megyn Kelly, get out of here.
Look how pretty Megyn Kelly is.
Well, you got to have some quality of human. She's like
she's smart, Megyn Kelly.
She's smart, but she says whatever she needs to say, whether
they
it's
all
left
do.
or right or whatever to get views.
They all do, but she's no dummy.
Oh, she's 33. So
who?
Jennifer Lawrence. So okay, I guess you're all right.
Yeah, it's like half my age. Exactly. I mean, if I was
I was thinking that people are like, if you bump out some wife,
bump out. What do you mean?
Do you know what I mean? Like you have an affair with the guy. You're young, hot. Like Jennifer Lawrence comes in and steals you away from me. I should be grateful. Do you know what I mean? Every time that happens, you should be grateful because now I won't have to take care of you. Do you know what I mean?
You don't take care of me.
At some point, I will. At some point, I will.
I think I'm going to take care of you first.
I say, toss me over for a younger model. Now's the time. Give me a life,
Okay. Where can I find a younger model?
Well, I don't think it's going to be a model.
Why?
A hand model, maybe. Why do I look so overexposed? There's no light on me. It's so weird.
Because that's what happens.
There, now it's getting better. I got to be like this.
Ooh, I like the light on you.
It's so weird. I don't understand this camera.
So Bonnie, excuse me.
See, I'm not like
when we had our radio show at Sirius, we used to review comics videos, new comics. Mm-hmm. And how old is that? I mean, was that before even?
That was in the condo. So
no, we didn't. We did on radio.
Oh, that was still
Sirius.
In the condo.
No, not in a condo.
I'm just saying we're living. That's how long ago it was. If you want a time frame.
Oh.
So it was pre 2018.
So 2016. 8
Actually,
years
we
ago.
moved in 2019.
So probably 2017. We're on radio. I don't know.
We got to fix this camera. There's ridiculous.
Nothing wrong with the camera.
It is. It's like I shouldn't look like this.
You look fine. That's how you look in real life.
Like a ghost?
Yes, you brighten up a room when you walk in. Be happy that you have a good glow to you.
I'm like, I can't even, I'm like.
There's nothing wrong.
Yes, it is. It's like.
No, don't hold up your hand because we
weird.
couldn't see your hand. Ah.
There, see, now it's. There, I gotta go like that, and then
You got to lean into it.
no.
I don't know. The camera's warming up. So,
Okay, you got a new bracelet,
oh yeah,
but you don't mind, right? Because you're not supposed to mix.
you can mix jewelry.
Well, of course, you can mix. No, what did you think I was talking about? No, you can't mix jewelry.
You can.
What do you think I was talking about? Races?
Well, yeah,
You can't.
you can mix.
What were you saying? What were you thinking I was saying you can't mix about? You can't mix jewelry.
You can mix jewelry.
That's the whole point. You don't. You have either gold or silver.
That's not true. And this is white gold. This isn't
We'll
silver.
show.
Just little diamonds. I wish I had bigger diamonds, but I like the bracelet. Whatever. It's only a little cash. Maybe I'll go bring it back and get bigger diamonds. I don't know.
Just be happy with what you have.
I like
What are you
it.
talking about?
I know.
All right. Are we done?
I hope so. This is going nowhere today.
I don't know.
We have a lot to talk about too.
What? What is it that you want to talk about? You enjoyed me being away. You
No,
thought
I
that
didn't
was
enjoy
pretty
you being
cool.
away. I missed you when you were away. But, if I wanted to turn a light off, I turned it off. If I didn't want to turn it off, I left it on.
I don't know why you turn lights off. I swear to God, I just walk through the house turning lights off, and then I'll walk through literally 2 minutes later and turn them all off again. You just walk through turning them on, and I just walk through turning them off. It's so weird. I don't understand why you need so many lights on.
And I lock my bedroom door at night, so rain doesn't come in the morning and wake me.
Rich
Yes.
locks his door at night. What is that? Please, somebody tell us.
To get ready in case somebody breaks in. To get my weapons out, my crossbow.
It's so weird. You're such a strange man.
Thank you.
That you would lock your door so you wouldn't be ready to just open up and save your family. No, you're like, at least I'll be safe.
No, it's to get.
Oh, I can hear them killing my family. Oh, I'll just hide in here. Like that's what it seems like.
Oh, that's how you take it negative. That's how a negative person.
Well, how could it possibly be taken any other way? Why would you lock your door and then say, "Oh, it's so that if someone breaks in."
So I can
you have a mental
load
illness.
my crossbow.
You have a mental illness.
I don't have a mental illness.
Yes, you do.
No,
that
I
you're
don't.
putting locks on everything. Your own bedroom door. Like, what are you doing in there?
Nothing. Going to bed.
Oh, pretty strange. Pretty fucking strange.
I don't do it every night.
It is very strange that you would lock your bedroom door.
I don't think it is. You think it is? I don't think it is. Got to get ready. But yesterday, not only did Facebook went down, I couldn't get service on my phone for like an hour. It's just
happening.
No bars.
It's happening, that movie.
Everybody's saying that. What's going on? Yesterday was the
Maybe if I back up, it's better.
Yesterday was the primaries yesterday? It's going to be here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to be between Trump and Biden is going to bow out and Michelle Obama is going to come in. That's what they're all talking about on radio. And I don't have Sirius yet.
Why? Because she wouldn't win? Well, why doesn't she just do it?
What now?
Like he's going to win and then she's going to come in?
He's going to win the nomination, not the presidency, the nomination. Then he'll fold and they'll take her, the Democratic Party. I don't know.
Why doesn't she just go from the beginning?
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know anything. That's what people are saying. It's just a sad state of affairs that we have two of the oldest fucking senile, crazy people. Those are the two choices we have.
It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy. I mean, you would think.
It's just that we're living in a simulation. There's no other explanation for
I would. If Mark Cuban ran, I would vote for him. But now anybody could be president. Oh, look, the head of Warner Brothers is running for office. You know, oh, you know,
It's just anybody with money can run.
yeah. It's just,
I know, and anybody who wants to actually change the system, they just kind of like make it so they can't get anywhere. So it doesn't matter. There's no people that are actually good people running anymore.
I just said that. There's no good people.
No, I meant like there won't be. It's like we've passed the point of
Decency.
yes, because anybody who's a moral good person, they won't let get very far. And most people don't want that kind of negative, like your family, they just come after every single part of your life. It's like, who's willing to do that except somebody who's slightly sociopathic or majorly sociopathic
Or a complete narcissist that,
yeah, I mean, it's,
I mean,
you have to be delusional, I guess, to be president. I just can't even imagine anybody wanting to be president. Like, that's the thing. It's like normal people would be like, that's not a job I would want. That's crazy.
if Trump was in jail, he'd still win, or they would still vote for him.
I know.
If he was in prison for
wild.
whatever, they would still vote for him. If Biden was 99, those people would still vote for him.
I don't think so. I mean, I think like Biden is only, there's no other choice. It's like you vote for Trump or don't. That's your choice. Nobody's like, oh, Biden, he's the greatest. It's like there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's not talk politics. So silly.
It's silly. We don't really talk politics. We just said everything everybody knows. Right?
I mean, I don't follow it at all anymore. I just don't listen or pay attention at all. It doesn't affect my life, and I'm not allowed to vote because I'm not an actual citizen.
I don't know why I keep yawning.
I mean, it does affect my life, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it does affect your life.
But there's nothing you can do, really. Like, or you're just going to be mad every day? Like, I just choose not to be mad every day. There's people that I know that are literally, they look into the news for things to funnel their anger into. And there's a lot there you can do it with.
Well, and there's also comics that are angry. And
well, Dr. Steve texted me the other day.
Why?
I don't know if he wants me to say, but he was questioning maybe going vegan.
Who's going vegan? Him?
He said he was thinking about it. He said, do you have any resources? Which I think is funny.
What kind of resources?
Yeah, like, oh, I have this book. You must get it.
Yeah, it says, don't
eat meat. Every page.
Yeah.
Not this, not this, not this, not this.
And you're not even a complete vegan.
I'm not even a vegan. I consider myself plant-based, but I eat butter.
Yeah.
And on the plane, I have to admit, I had a little bit of cheese. It was in the pasta, and I tried to get around it, but
yeah. And now you eat gluten again.
And I eat gluten. Yeah, I just said I'm not going to be crazy anymore. But then my craziness went to other things. Like now I'm like crazy about like
light switches.
No, about water. Like I have to like filter out all the, like everything I make with filtered water now. The coffee, the teas, cooking.
I don't make.
I use filter water for all of it.
I think
I wouldn't drink the water at my parents' house.
I think
they were getting irritated with me because I had to keep going buying water.
I think once you boil the water, everything is gone.
I don't think so. I don't see how. How are you going to boil out like heavy metals or minerals or whatever?
I don't know.
Mercury.
Well, I'm ready to wrap this up. I got nothing in it.
Fluoride.
I don't know why I'm so tired all of a sudden.
You're always tired, but I see crazy behaviors from you. So
I'm not always tired. You were the one the other day going,
I've
why
been
am I always
tired? I've been tired for the last 2 days since I got back from Canada. I've been tired.
I've been tired since I stopped eating carbs.
Yeah.
You know, you get
Most people say they get like more energy and
from not eating carbs.
yeah, like for a week or so. It's
Well,
like
I didn't get any sleep last night.
why?
That too.
Is it because you had coffee late?
I didn't have coffee late.
I'm sure you had a coffee on your way home from New York.
Nope.
Wow.
I don't know. I just.
It's not like you.
Sometimes it's hard to fall asleep.
Well, you had your light on late.
Well, I tried to fall asleep, and then I woke up. I felt like I couldn't swallow. I go, is my throat closing? Because I took a Benadryl.
Would a Benadryl over your throat not close it?
I don't know. It's good for if you're... Because the cat was laying on my bed. I go, am I getting an allergic reaction? So I couldn't sleep. I kept trying to swallow. I was swallowing, but I stayed up another 40 minutes and got the cat out of my room.
And then were you able to swallow?
I guess. I fell asleep.
What a riveting story.
So far.
Life and death.
I have to admit, even though we covered a lot of ground, this is a boring podcast.
You're finally admitting it.
This one is boring. It's boring me because I've yawned at least 4 times, and I don't usually yawn that many times in a podcast.
You let me talk a lot too.
Yeah, that's why it's so boring.
Oh shit. It's boring to you because if you're talking, you're like, I do notice that if you talk a lot, you go, that was a really good podcast. And then if I talk a lot, you're like, that one wasn't so good.
No, I never say that one wasn't so good, but this one is kind of boring.
Because I did a lot of the talking.
Well, yeah.
It's boring to you because you don't like listening to other people.
No, I do when they're saying something. Go ahead.
If they're talking about you, you like it.
Of course.
But sometimes you don't even like that. You get mad. Right?
Some guy at Walmart, they all come up to me. I listen to Opie and Anthony. I listen to Opie. That's here. Let it go. Move on.
Oh, you can't be like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I do say. I go. They're not doing it anymore.
Damn, you're hard. You're tough. I only want certain fans for certain things. If you recognize me from Opie and Anthony, keep your fucking distance. Is that what you're?
They say tough crowd. I don't mind.
Tough crowd. You may approach.
If they say Jim and Sam, they could halfway approach.
Nobody's ever said anything from Jim and Sam. Okay, yes. Nobody's ever texted or DM'd or First of all, Jim and Sam's fans are literally the meanest people on the planet.
No,
like on Instagram they'll post who's on, and every single thing is like, your show is shit. This is like, how do they handle it? It's like there's never any positive comment.
They don't read the comments. How do they handle it? By getting paid every week,
I guess, by being millionaires.
Well, I don't know if they're millionaires. I'm sure they are.
Sam just really like slimed his way into being a millionaire, huh?
I don't think he's a millionaire, but he did well. He was an intern for Opie, right? Or a producer.
Yeah, I bet you if you go back in like his journaling, it's like, one day I'll get Opie out and I'll have his spot.
He's not bad though, Sam.
I know, but it's fun to fuck around with. I used to love going on his show, his late night show, is whatever.
Oh, Sam, yeah.
Remember he used to have that show? We have fun.
You used to love it? You love us?
We had like a sort of a flirty thing going. It was kind
of
fun. Yeah.
You would flirt with Sam?
I mean, it was, I don't know if it's called flirting.
Oh, sexual tension?
No, I don't know if it was sexual. It was like quick banter. We had some quick banter going.
Okay, well,
not like this. This is slow banter. I don't even know if it counts as banter.
This is so slow.
I mean,
this podcast is in reverse. People, when they watch it, they're going to think it's being rewinded. Rewound. I'm hungry. I got to eat breakfast.
All right. Well, let's close up shop.
There's nothing. We didn't do anything today.
All right. Well, people like to hear our voices.
Oh God! Can you imagine executives listening to this? They're going, "What the fuck was that?" Like they want to do a show.
I know. So like an ad is like, well, let's take a listen and see. Maybe we'll advertise with them. And then it's just like they're like, "What is it?"
Yeah,
I'll tell you what it is. I'll do the review for you. it's like dipping into someone's marriage and then dipping out. It's just, this is what it is. You want to hear what people talk about over breakfast? This is it. That's what we should start eating breakfast on the podcast.
That always works well.
We should do it in our kitchen again. Just like at the
we did in our dining room before.
Yeah, well, we should do it on the island. Just sit on the island, get some stools. It's just two people having breakfast and fighting.
That's an idea.
Rebrand it.
Yeah, maybe we should rebrand this next week. Maybe switch sides. You sit over here and I sit over there. That's our rebranding.
Okay.
So. Can you imagine being the producer? Can you imagine being Nick? That
Nick has to listen to it every time, and then he has to listen to it again to like find the clip.
Well, that's fucking horrible. Can you imagine that life?
And sometimes I don't like the clip. I go, oh, can you find another one? He's like slitting his wrists.
Oh, the life of Nick.
To go back and listen again.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nick. Sorry, Nick, but
yeah. Well, just remember, if he's like Sam, he's like, I'm gonna sit in that chair one day. You'll be out. Your Opie gone.
This is the shtick, Nick.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry for
South by Southwest this week.
Podcast.
Next week, House of Comedy.
I look like
Plano,
a ghost.
Texas. Next week, House of Comedy, Plano, Texas. I got to quit you on there. Oh, I'm going to go run my errands and come back and take a nap. A middle of the day nap. Then take a shower. Do you shower every day or every other day? What do you think?
Not even close.
Not, huh?
Only if I work out.
You don't have to shower every day, right?
It's dumb.
Especially, I ordered a sauna. That ought to be coming. We'll have a nice sauna on our...
People were like, I think we're done. And then they're like, oh, fuck. Nick, oh, God. So close.
Yeah, we got a sauna coming.
We'll talk about that next time.
You read all the pros of it, a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm exhausted.
Good luck, Dr. Steve.
Good luck.
Peace out.
Peace.
My Wife Hates Me podcast, hosted and created by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane, produced by Nick Collette. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
This jackass Jew. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true, but somewhere deep down, she loves him too.